So hello everyone and welcome back to some more Morrowind, and this time around we are going to try to go and head down into the Trimmer ruins that I am slightly scared of, but we'll see how that will go. Probably a little bit poorly, but we'll see. I'll try to do my best to survive and actually stay alive and everything. And hello Satentenho as well. Hello Milan and Satentenho. And both of you. Plaza Brindisi de Rome. And then just go in the middle of here, those that the statue is completely destroyed, and just climb down here soon enough. Heartfire Hall. Okay. Alrighty, let's do a quick save and see how soon we'll die. There was like area down here too, but this isn't leading anywhere. Okay, I see. This isn't still leading anywhere, even if there was, so to speak, a little bit in there. But if I really have to fight against all of these enemies around, that's going to definitely be a problem. If it's just some easier enemies of this type, that won't be that bad, but especially these crossbow things I don't enjoy, and then there's plenty of those. That was lightning at least shooting very close at me. Gladly, it's not doing nearly as good of a job at shooting at me, so... Woohoo, something good. I'll just at least try to see if I can take care of one of these from up here. We'll see if that will succeed, but maybe. At least I do have some restore magic potions. Not necessarily that many, but I could probably use some. I like try to look. Did I have any other? At least I have one very small potion right here, which I guess is better than nothing. Wasn't sure even if that would hit, but gladly it did. Even this restored basically all of our magic and even some extra. So I should just launch there as many fireballs during this time as this was going on as possible. At least getting rid of one of these things during this time is very much a nice thing. So good. One taken care of. I'm sure there's plenty left, but these guys are not nearly as huge of an issue, at least as these shooting things which shoot lightning. I'm just not sure if there's even more of those lightning shooting enemies. That's basically my main concern, if there's more of those lightning shooting enemies, because I think there was two of them before. That's at least one of these normal things. There's a couple of at least these robots. There is a lot of these robots too, though, which can be a problem. Some target resisted magic, that's fine though. There's so many of them there that that's nice enough. And yeah, one of them was definitely shooting also lightning at me. Which is that one. I knew that there would be one more of these here. Some target would have resisted some magic again, but that's fine. I'm still getting closer in destroying this thing, which makes me extremely happy. Let's see. Can I use another little restore magic potion? Sure. I already started to cast it. I want to destroy this thing. I think I got it. So, at least the ones that would have been casting lightning at me would be dead. which is basically especially what I wanted to be able to do. Now I feel safer going down here and trying to actually survive against these opponents. Not gonna necessarily work out perfectly, but should be way, way, way better. Yeah, they were almost dead too, to be honest. Almost all of them were pretty dead. But yeah, this was the thing that especially was troublesome. Not really any of these other ones. And that one that is alone over here, I should be able to deal with just easily enough. Let's see, did you have anything? I guess I can pick up your arrows. In the meantime. And then there's you. You don't seem very efficient, to be honest. Goodbye, Steam Centurion. And they had killed all of these things, on the other hand. Guess I can take one of those. Strange things happening. I'll save here, and if we happen to be able to rest, I might like to do so that we can restore all of our energy if we happen to need it in the future. So there's two ways to go. This way and the other side. Let's see, what's this place called? Hall of Winds, apparently. Let's just go a little bit from this direction so I can see more of the map and check out what the other side is called. It's called Passage of Whispers. Which side do we want to go into first then? Not quite sure. Passage of Whispers or the Hall of Winds. Maybe Whispers sounds better. Not quite sure. But sure, I'll go and visit in the Halls of Whispers. You are at least a spider. Why did I say skeleton? Well, they do start with the same letter, sure. Spider, skeleton, but two very different things. Two very different beings. Hall of Whales. What about in here? At least some sort of a centurion. Ah, it's the one that I hate. Weren't you? Yep. Pretty much sure that's the one that I dislike. I guess you might not be that bad, at least when I can get to you easily enough, but yeah, you definitely did shoot at me nonetheless. And yes, we are indeed exploring the Tumor Ruins, Tajunta, but welcome to stream for you too. We are exploring the Tumor Ruins and those still work apparently. There's kind of interesting like sound here too. Don't know how I would describe that. But yeah, we are in the Hall of Whispers right now. This is Hall of Whales, if we would go that way. What about in here? What's this place? Just rumor things here like this. Okay, this is still the same floor. Apparently. No, you are at least bad. This is a little bit closer. Hey. You're not that bad when I can get to you easily. Sure, I'll pick those arrows, I guess. What's in here then? Other than another enemy. That does die in... The normal Centurion Spear dies with one hit from this hammer. That's pretty good. It's like a cat slowly creeping up. Yep, that was definitely the accurate terminology there, considering how that was doing and moving. Definitely. That's slowly creeping up. Well, Milan is asking Tyunda a question. I'll go down here, see what this is. Radak's Forge. I guess that's especially a place we should be going in. I guess I might as well go there because the other door is all the way over there. There, the Hall of Whales. So, might as well go to Radak's Forge and see what's up in this place. You won't hit me. Nope, nope, nope. No hitting me. No such things allowed. I'm just being careful and saving in case. Early enough, or often enough. So something bad doesn't happen. Hopefully. They kind of look always so weird when they just like crash down like that, to be honest. Let me just heal myself a little bit so we can continue. It's kind of funny to still be going with this just general heart heal all the way over here. You didn't quite finish. What kind of video was it then? That's more of the forge. That's just a door, so I guess we might as well open it. I would actually like to have my weapon in hand though. This seems to just be a door. Yeah, I'll take a diamond. Why not? That's pretty big. That would be probably pretty difficult to take care of if that would attack us. Ash pile. Spoiled tumor oil. Strange. Tumor oil. A book. Old tumor book. Perfect. We can get more stuff for our tumor collection. This book appears to be written in an unknown tumor language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on fabrication of metals. Ah, well, that's a shame. We don't really understand it, but maybe one day we will figure out how to decipher it. Who knows? Maybe. Another one. This book appears to be written in the... Yes, it appears to be a manual of machina power consumption. Sure. I still understand somehow what it's approximately about, which is kind of surprising. It appears to be about this thing. Somehow. So much spoiled tumor oil. Well, nothing more special over there, I guess. Wonder what it'd be the best term to describe it. I guess programming describes it well enough. Okay, Tyunda. Bunch of other stuff. I gotcha. This is an interesting looking location as such. Very big halls. Very big holes. I always like the tumor ruins. If I don't die in them. And which is quite often possible. Trapped lock level 100. Well, I can rest here. Kind of surprising that I can. Let's just do a save. Get ready our open anything. It's unlocked. Then I will just need to somehow survive from the trap, which is a different question. But at least it's open. I can try to probe it, which will probably not succeed very well. But we'll see. There's a chance of success. Hey, I actually managed to do it. And pretty easily even. Sunder use. And see what's behind the door. At least a big chest. Couple of chests. An empty chest. At least it's not a locked empty chest. Let's take more tumor coins, I guess. Who can say no to picking up more tumor coins? And then these couple of chests. Raw ebony, I guess I'll take it. What about this big chest? More just raw ebony and dwarven mace. Not really that special. How sad. By the way, I was actually commissioned to do some print. It's the first commission I'll be doing unless you count the emotes. That's nice, Tayumba. I'm glad that you were commissioned to do something. Sounds good. I hope it will go well. Is it how big of a thing, or did you get it like through what source? Just interested. Like, what source did you get the commission from? By the way, I still haven't even changed the freaking loot emote here. I always forget. I'm just like in the middle of doing something else and then I forget to change it. Not that I dislike having the history mode, but it's kind of silly. Silly from me, nonetheless. Huh. That's just a big pile of rocks. Lots of collapsed rocks. Oh, well, unspecified. I quite free hands on that as far as I know. Okay, Tayunta, that's nice. So no specific thing that you would need to do. Sounds good. Well, doesn't seem that there was unfortunately anything else over here. Well, at least it's gone through. I guess I could rest and get my spell points back. And save. Let's see at least if we can get through all of this tumor ruin during this time, but I guess we'll see how quickly I might manage to do that. Alright, what's the question? No idea how quickly I might be able to do so. Was the... yeah, it was over there, the Hall of Whales. The Wailing Halls. Where we could be going next. I'm just saving to be on the sure side. Okay. Hi. 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 I did suffer from that apparently. Blunt weapon skill increased to 70. I'm just getting better and better with blunt weapons too. Woohoo! That's at least nice. Let's check the doors first in here. Just a little room. What's that? Tumor helm. Let's pick it up. If I happen to be able to carry it, then maybe I'll make it as a decoration in the future whenever I go and decorate more things. I think that this probably just leads into this hallway too, and so it did. Why is this place called the Hall of Whales? Seems pretty pleasant. Right, Boltron. This treasure seems to be in poor place. Meant almost like your guys' car in Borderlands. Just came into mind from that. The place you were stuck in. That looks like it might be an interesting book. We'll see if it is. I just have to pick up every freaking tumor coin, even though there's no purpose in me picking them up, but I gotta. I just have to. What's 612 and maze? Yeah. Dwarven Warhammer. It looks kind of nice, I guess. Old Twoomer book. Actually, it looks pretty nice, actually, this Twoomer books, because you can actually see it like this. And there's some sort of a schematic. They were like thinking of doing a flying ship, clearly. That's nice. That's pretty interesting. Definitely like that schematic. Yeah, you no worries, Tayunda. Just enjoy your food. Bon appetit. Ash. You, don't stop pointing that weapon at me. Very mean to point it at your quests. I'm just visiting your halls here. You don't gotta be so rude of just pointing your weapon immediately at me. Pretty rude. Yeah. Ruby. Can't really leave the hammers behind because you basically use them immediately. But I guess I explored all that I could from this side. So I guess I'll just rest a little bit and then go and explore on the other side. I guess it's good that I came onto this side first because it feels like this side wasn't the right place to come into. Because we didn't at least find anything that special. Or at least something that I think they might have asked us to find. Not sure though. Maybe. Not exactly sure where these enemies actually attack these swimmers. No. Not sure at all. And then this was the Hall of Winds. Hi. 2 hits. And you're dead. This just weapon seems way too powerful. At least now, in my hands, when I actually have blunt weapon skills. Before, I sucked so badly with blunt weapons, but I've started to get way better with them. And the days when I definitely weren't able to make those type of jumps. Those were not that far away, even. Hi, enemy. Can't exactly shoot me from there, behind the, like... Well, I guess you could try to shoot me from behind. That was very mean. You almost killed me with that shot. Very mean indeed. How could you do such a thing to me? Like, almost that one shot did kill me now, when he had been able to knock me down. So... that was almost death. Very close to being dead. Train fatigue. Greater fireball. Okay, what's this book? Old Twoomer book. From the schematics it appears to be a manual on cock replacement and maintenance. Sure. So many of these spoiled Twoomer oils. Anything else of interest over here? I guess I gotta pick this up. Let's pick up a couple of Twoomer cylinders. I'm just picking up all sort of freaking stuff that is making my inventory soon so full that I can need to be actually dropping all sort of stuff away. But pipe fitting. So many different type of like books here. Like I'm already carrying this much. Let's just drop the raw weapon. It's not like I need it in any way. It's just that like I'm feeling that it could be nice to take something like that. It's so silly. And this fades so much. And I should just definitely drop that thing. Let's not pick that up so that at least I'll have a okay, it's trapped even. So I guess I should be using the probe. Okay, that part is done. Then I just need a lockpick. if I don't wanna use my spell. What about Grandmaster Peak? It can actually do it. Wait, you actually learned how to throw stuff away. Well, yes and no. I threw most of my stuff back into my home place, so yes and no, I'd say. I don't think that I've exactly learned it, but at least I'm carrying a little bit less. I at least have all my alchemical stuff like back at home and all that, so that I just don't need to worry about carrying that. Besides, we are so much in the end games that it's not like I'm gonna be crafting anything here anyways, so But yeah, most of my stuff is still at my home instance or home house and all that. So 472, I wouldn't exactly say that I learned such a skill. Not exactly. Not exactly. I saw you, enemy. But did you know that there's a way here behind you? Apparently you did, because you immediately turned to look that way. You actually broke a little bit different way than I'm used to seeing you guys break. This room has simply nothing. Well, couple of stools, I guess. Huh. Is this really all that I was supposed to come and find in here? Like, I'm just thinking now to myself that shouldn't there be something more? Machinery maintenance. What was the specific thing that I was supposed to come and find? This can't be all of it. That's kind of funny that the tumor cylinder is indeed there, actually attached. And we could pick it up from there. I was looking at that, looked like the tumor cylinder too. There didn't seem to be even a door forward from here. What did I exactly need to do here? Creating ice storms through the city of Mordhol. Her powers, however, have been expanded by caring for her people after the attack of the city. She would like me to travel to Bums and activate the Garshaks Bahan, an ancient tumor creation said to be able to control the weather. But how? I did find a lot of different books and stuff that should be able to maybe make that sort of a thing happen. But I'm not quite sure, like, how. Maybe I need a cylinder? I don't know. How am I... There definitely doesn't seem to be anything here in the Hall of Winds. Like, I'm trying to look around, but I do not see a machine that we could exactly interact with in some way. Like, sure, we can take this thing, but that doesn't seem to affect anything anyways. Even if we would take that cylinder away. But there has to be then some sort of a machine that we can actually use, I would assume. Because otherwise we did explore this place pretty much completely. So basically your home is a place of garbage. I guess that would be... Well, I did decorate it better. I threw a lot of extra stuff into our dungeon area. Like, into the basement. I did decorate some area where we specifically had tumor-related items and stuff, so... Not exactly garbage, it's not the stuff that I don't like at all, that I'm keeping at home. But, yeah, it's very homey, just like Sarah said. Do not place of garbage sounds sort of cozy. Sure. So ghost sounding. But, yeah, I'm not quite certain where we're supposed to do this. Like, if we can find a machine or something that we can clearly interact with, and clearly... I would assume that it would be in the forge, but on the other hand, it doesn't necessarily make the most sense that it's in the forge. So I'm not quite certain. Not quite certain at all. Your home is basically a good looking place for garbage. Depends what's garbage to you, I guess, is what I would say. Depends what's garbage. I don't think that all the antique and sort of stuff like the tumor, schematics and the likes are garbage. You know? So... it can be a bit of a mess, sure, but I don't think most of that stuff is garbage. Like, this seems very promising to be the thing, but how would we use it? How would we activate it? We picked up a lot of books about a lot of stuff, but... to be honest, I have no idea how exactly I'm supposed to do this quest that we have. Sara, you remember at all? What's your advice? 472? Anyone? Anyone that can try to help me a little bit? What am I exactly supposed to do? Is there... like, am I supposed to find a machine that would exactly, like, work somehow? I could interact with? What are you even searching? Well, I had this quest. I'm in this dungeon. Bums Umshens. Tumor dungeon. Down the Mournhold. City of Light. City of Magic. DLC. And Almalexia herself asked us to go and do this, so she could demonstrate her power with earth storms and all. To go into this place, an ancient tumor creation said to be able to control the weather. It looks like that machine is already activated. Sure, but that doesn't exactly help me. Lucis Dantress led the Weather Witch. At its height, the tumor civilization was masterful in the use of machinery. In a time of drought, tumor scholars were commissioned to create a machine that would bring rain to their lands. They created the Karstan's Karn. Its existence was little more than a myth until recently when the ruins opened beneath my city. I wish for you to activate the machine, make it to create ash storms in Mournhold. Then these heretics will know the power of Almalexia. And yeah, it's the Tribunal DLC. If I remember correctly, then I remember nothing. I have no idea anymore. And Saret doesn't remember. And yep, DLC stuff, indeed. Radak's Forge. Like, this seems the most logical place just because it's all the way down here. But... can I actually find something that I can interact with? Did I visit everywhere I could? At least supposedly I did. Like, there's this thing that I don't think I can exactly interact with. Big robot thing. There's a lot of oil. Zero help for Kira. Yep, no one helps me. All alone. Yes, she will manage somehow. Yeah, being stuck more in Morrowind, and we shall never finish Morrowind because I'm stuck and have no idea how to proceed. To be honest, I've had that sort of situations way more in this Mournhold DLC than anywhere else. Like, for example, again, I didn't know what we had to do, and then we only needed to actually wait around. And yet, there's nothing else in here than just this. Can't do anything with it. It seems like I should be going through there or something, but I have no freaking idea what am I exactly supposed to do. There hasn't been any reaction that I would have found the thing that I need, so I really can't say I have any idea. Sadly. No idea. Okay, that happened. Open your minimap and try to explore stuff you didn't explore so far. But I've explored this full place. That's the problem. What? Patches of the Walker. So there is something there, like I said, where the collapse rocks are, but how do I get rid of the collapse rocks, or how do I go through there? Well, Mournhold has still been easier to decipher what to do than the Blood Moon area. Yeah, to be honest, but both of the DLCs have been the ones where I've had problems. I haven't had problems anywhere else ever before. Maybe there's some hole in the roof there or something that I missed that there was. Not sure. But yeah, it's not like here's anything else, but this wasn't that big of a place, so there's no area that I haven't been at all yet other than in here. But I have no idea what to do about this collapsed rock area here, because this is apparently there is clearly something over there, unless I need to go and talk to them that they would clear the area for me, because I don't know how I'm supposed to go through that exactly. Walls in Morrowind are more like guideline, not actually walls. Stuff like that happens all the time. I'm not sure what you mean. Other than, okay, yeah, there can be a hole in the, like, on top or something like that, but I haven't really seen something like that here. Of course, part of the reason too when I'm chatting to you guys and all that, but still, this seems like where I should be going. But it's not like you just face walk through a wall. That's not exactly how it's been in my knowledge for 7.2. So sure, there can be another entrance somewhere or something, but generally speaking, just in Morrowind normally at least isn't some invisible walls that you just walk through. Like if you mean that way, walls, but guideline. Not quite sure what you mean. Not sure. This may be another very short Morrowind stream because And usually in the minimap there could be something that like would be a clue, but yeah, that's a clue, but I don't know how to clear that, so there's not that much I can do about that. Definitely don't see anything here. If your willpower is strong enough, you can go through walls in Morrowind. Well, if you use a control command, then sure. Did you pick up stuff in the dungeon? Here? Yes. I've been picking up stuff in the dungeon. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it for me to use the levitation potion to just go on top and check it on top there, cause it's like it's not gonna have anything. It doesn't make any sense to me that it would have something. It's just a big robot. In all honesty. Yeah, now I would be accidentally carrying more than I should. Where's the thing? Blade of Heaven. And then use the Sunder again. There's the Sunder. It's just a big statue. Just like I thought. Or a bigger robot. Oh well. I've picked up a lot of boots. Pretty much that's it. These don't help me throw helms or throw warhammers that I've just picked up for the funsies, but they're not helpful. The things that might be helpful are something that we don't even really understand. Like there's no keys. I picked a lot of these sort of things, sure, but again, they are not exactly helpful. I picked those. Not that I need especially this many of this for sure. Then we have airship plans. I can't even view actually, which is kind of funny. Can't view them like that. I can drop them into here and view them. I found airship plans. Very useful. And then I found many books. that are all, well, this is a manual about this stuff, but that's pretty much all you know. It's just a manual about this stuff. Like, for example, this one. From the schematics appears to be a manual of cock replacement and maintenance. Doesn't seem extremely helpful when it's just an old rumor book. Manual on pipe fitting. That's why I'm thinking that maybe I should fix some freaking thing here. But I don't know what sort of a thing I could fix. Fabrication of metals. Manual on machinery maintenance. So yeah, those are pretty much the things I picked up. Combustibles and fire safety. That I cannot understand. So no, I don't see anything useful that I would have actually found and picked up. To be honest. Okay, you missed something. Well, that's great. That is very helpful. I missed something. If only I knew at all what and where I might have missed. I thought that I was relatively throughout, but I don't know. Then I've missed something somewhere. I haven't found satchel packs, no. Sorry. That's what she needs to remove the wall. Well, again, I haven't found them. I don't know where they might have been. So yes, I'm correct that we would be needing to go there, but satchel packs, I haven't even seen something like a satchel pack. So it's somewhere, but who knows where. Behind the door. A door. Maybe even two doors. That's also a rumor book. Some of these are just on the ground. Water channeling and pressure. That may be part of the reason that I've missed something specific if there are like books like this too. Also just in the ground, just nowhere basically. They're just somewhere on the ground level and not in a chest or anything of the like. They're just here. Like this. But yes, there's many doors. There's many doors to go and explore. Steel spear. I was able to interact with that, not that there was anything that necessary. I don't think you need to check Milan. Sari at least looked already what we need. Now at least I know what I need to look for, which is the satchel thing. I hadn't seen any satchels, though, so I have no idea exactly where I would need to be finding that satchel. But at least I know what I'm looking for. So. What was that? Like it's not even saying what that item is, but I was thinking that that shouldn't be it. But still, and that's just the cylinder thingy. Coherer of some type. I remember I looked through this already. Behind the well-locked door. Okay, I opened that door. If only I remember exactly where it was. I think it was in the... I remember what it looked like at least. So I'll go and have a look if I can find that location again. Because I do remember that I opened a door which had 100 lock. It's not here, that's I'm sure of. Yeah, it was like on a way to some other location. It might have been even into that Radiance Forge. Very possibly. Let's just check there first, because I don't remember it being in the other direction. So let's check here first then. and see if it is here or not. Was it here? Not sure. Well, we'll see. That's the door, yes. Let's see. It's not this one. Yep, I remember it's not this one. This was just the otherwise interesting door. There was that one big master chest, so to speak. I remember that. Specifically that 100 level lock. This should be it, I think. This specific room. There was a lot of these little chests that I did look through. That's just the left brazier. That's just a pitcher. This just has a maze. That's just that type of thing. That's just scrap metal. Oh, this was at least level 100. It should be at Radak's Forge, if I understood correctly. Well, this is the well-locked room. I just don't understand where that item is supposed to be, or maybe my game has bugged out even more so, and there's not even an item that I need now in here. Which is plausible, I guess, considering how bugged out my game has been. So I don't know. Where is it supposed to be? I'm pretty sure I didn't pick anything of a like up. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Let's see. I don't think I have an item called satchel. Like, these are anyways just weapons. I'm sure it's not a weapon or an armor piece. Those are all just potions. There's plenty of books. Buck lamp, cylinders. Lots of keys. No, I don't see anything of a like. Maybe you picked up without noticing it. It's possible, but again, I don't see it. You guys might be able to recognize it if you can see it. And shouldn't I be able to use it there then if I have it in my inventory? Does the call for console commands again? I kind of feel that it probably does. After all, I already once had to do it so that I was able to have the colliding off, because the lich that I needed to kill wasn't actually where he was supposed to be, but he was like swimming in a different location. What was the console command for having the colliding off? Do you remember, Tajunta? 472, Satenten or someone? What was the console command for that? Because that's the only thing that I can think of, that it's just like somewhere in here, somewhere where it's not supposed to even be in. This game has been way too no-clip. Okay, let's try. Well, did I need to put something like a certain command thingy in front? Like, was it slash or something? I don't remember. Yeah, but I don't know what's the command for spawning an item in your inventory either, though, so... But yeah, I don't think it's anywhere in here. We looked through every freaking item of this. Everything. So... don't see it anywhere behind any of these things. But yeah, I can't really blame myself for getting stuck when an item that I happen to need isn't even around. Like, I can't really blame myself for that. Toggle license, that should work. I checked some manual. Just like that written. Like, I'm thinking that what was the toggle? How did I exactly do it last time around? I don't remember. What was the thing there? Ah, I'm even like leaving one red letter from there off. There we go when I'm not writing correctly. Coalition. Off. Okay. Absolute darkness. Don't know. Rusty tumor gear. Scrap metals. Definitely don't see it here though. Anywhere. That's the hallway that I need to go through later, but yeah, doesn't seem that it's really doing the trick here. At least I have no idea where it could be, so yeah, spawning the item would be better, but again, I'm not used to doing this sort of things, so I have no idea what exactly would be the command for doing something like that, so hello Meep Cheap Live. Ah, yeah, TCL was the thing that we did last time around. TCL. Yep. I was thinking that that's not how we toggle collision, wasn't the way we did it last time around, but it was TCL. I just didn't remember how we did it. Thank you for that reminder. Okay, so. If I need to do it somehow like that. Player. Now I'm just like trying to think, where do I get the arrow sort of thing? Or do I need to add that sort of arrow? Make a save before. Well, let's make a save, and I'm not quite sure. Anyways, how to do as an arrow if I need to do an arrow, so that's a problem. Just go in third person and click on your character. Okay. Aha. Can I then just do add item? Okay. Tumor. Now then it's a question, how do I do that sort of like under thingy? Like it's a problem because it's not like I have the same keyboard as some people would have. The way I would be able to do it would be from here, but it doesn't do it. Okay, trying to figure out where do I get this underline thingy. Where? Okay, that worked. It's from the question mark plus sign. Plus sign does that for some reason, whatever the reason is. Satchel. Zero. Count. Would that need to be like just somehow? Oh gosh. This stuff. I'm not proficient in this sort of thing, for sure. Not proficient in the least. And hello, Meep Jeep. Otherwise good, for me at least, other than apparently missing a critical item that we would need to get. Enter everything after the arrow. Can't you do copy-paste? I'm not sure how I can do copy-paste into here. Especially because my game Morrowind doesn't like me going into Windows, so... And you have a strange combination with that, yep. You need to enter the amount. Yes, that's what I was thinking, but... Okay, alrighty. Let's try again. So, this guy... Add item. Tumor. And then the satchel. But yeah, shift and the question mark thing make that for some reason. No idea why. But so it does. 0, 0, 2. Okay. Do I happen to have an item like that now? I have satchels. 2 of these satchels back. Like, I've had one of these back in my home, but I know it's not from here, so maybe it's from some other place that I found some sort of a satchel too. But, don't know. You remember doing lots of stuff with the console just to mess around with Vardenfell? Yeah, well, it's never been the way that I have used to be playing games. I just play a game. I don't do console stuff, normally speaking. Only for this sort of a case when we require it to be able to even proceed. Well, that's a little bit different sort of situation. But yeah, I definitely did not see an item like this over here. Not in this tumor dungeon. Did we need 2 of these, or is that enough? Yay, Passage of the Walker. Now we can actually pass into that direction. Thank you very much for 7-2. Thank you kindly. Do you wish to crawl through this space? Yes, we would like to. Well, my first playthrough was without the console, but afterwards hell broke loose on Vardenfell. And yes, sweet. But yeah, definitely, I don't know what happened to the satchel that we were supposed to have, but it definitely wasn't there. So yeah, and too bad the game has been acting up though, for sure. It hasn't really done it in main Morrowind, but definitely here on the DLC. Yep, it refuses to be finished. Even by a Finnish person. Or maybe even especially with the Finnish person. Don't die immediately against this guy, please. Okay. They hit hard though, when they hit. Ah, heal other. That wasn't the one that I was supposed to do, even remotely. It is Bethesda game, you can't expect Bethesda game being bugless, sure, but yeah. It's not like I've had to be dealing with such problems in the main game. So... And, after all, normally speaking, I don't play much Bethesda game. Morrowind is the only one, really. My weapon is the Sunder. It just, I have the graphics mod a little bit, so it looks a little bit different than it would be otherwise, I would presume so. As in, I have the, what's it called even anymore? I do have the world map being bigger because I have some of the new area. And this one, I'm finished at least the main game for the first time ever with this stream. So that's something. Then we are in the highest temple, not temple level, Telvanni temple. I started Great House, Telvanni. We are Archmagister, Ashlanders, Heart Friend, Blades, Mages Guild. Those are the things we've been doing. And those are my skill levels, at least those ones. And we have a pretty decent, well, long blade is of course way better than the blunt weapons, but blunt weapons is getting there. It's getting there. But yeah, Sunder is pretty amazing. Has been for me anyways. Pretty damn amazing weapon. Any enemies around? Not that I can see yet. There's one. Hi. But yeah, just like 2 hits is pretty good. I don't like you though. You can be a problem if I don't kill ya quickly. There we go. That's better. Whew. But yeah, we would have been... Oh, King's Walk. I was just thinking that this will be... Okay, let's just kill these spiders first. bothering about anything else. Okay. And yep, thunder is real good. Then otherwise, like I have this shield, the Snow Princess shield. I didn't do otherwise the full other DLC, but I at least have that. A little bit of adamantium gears, ancient boots from also this Snow Princess gravesite. Also use the ancient poltrons from that place. It was a nice find after all. And then I had the Hortator's robe at least. Nonetheless, it just looks pretty nice. I should get a better helmet. This helmet looks pretty crappy, to be honest. It isn't that amazing. Oh well. Maybe someday I'll get a better helmet. Maybe. Okay. Tumor shield. Just a steel tube. One more of those. War hammers, was it? And a pitcher. Yeah, I should do more of the enchanting stuff, but it's just that... But anyways, I would just like to have a better looking Troy helm, rather than just as it is right now, or like some other helmet would look better than the Troy helmet. But there's not really been anything that amazing, but yeah, I haven't actually nearly that much done enchanting stuff as I probably should have done, considering how much I played still this game, but I just haven't. For some reason. I guess we can break through here too. There definitely seems to be some sort of a place here. Norenderendur. Well, let's try to place the other satchel sarge here. I don't think I want to go there yet though, considering maybe we shouldn't have had already two anyways. But yeah, that's true to the forge. I'll remember this when we come back. And let's go and explore the other direction first, the King's Pass. Yeah, King's Walk. But yeah, I know I should have been using it more. I don't know, maybe I should have gone and saved it into one of these places though. Doesn't seem that there's anything here though, at least, so that's good. This is a big hall though. So much ash. Did they all just like die here like this into these ash piles, all the dwarves at some point? No idea. Hi. Yep, one hit is amazing. Ebony. Nothing special. Nothing. Diamond. Guess I'll take the diamond. Chest. I guess I'll take some frost salts, even if it's not that needed. Let me just check this quickly at least first, just so that it's done. Oh dear, you. Why do you not engage me though is a good question. For some reason you were just, yep, I'm just waltzing here, up and down, for who knows how long. This place is definitely filling with water on the other hand. Interestingly enough. Skybreak Gallery. Alrighty. Well, this looks interesting. Definitely interesting. This has to be that machine then. I would presume. It looks so special that it has to be it. There's an enemy there. I guess I should go and destroy it first though. Hi. And goodbye. That's kind of strange, like a drawing almost. Here. There's also a spider-like creature over there. This pipe almost like... Oh, levers. Shouldn't have walked on that pipe anyways, probably. Would have, these walkways would have been way safer way of doing that. Okay, let's save before trying these different levers. But yeah, this has to be the machine then. Trevor junction box. And just 3 levers. Well, it definitely looks cool. I'm definitely happy that I got here and got to see this. Even though, to be honest, I shouldn't be here considering I never got the freaking satchels even. So, kind of strange. But, okay then. Cannot be used until the machine is powered on, sure. So they cannot be used yet. Junction box doesn't seem to do anything yet. Maybe we have to get some sort of control somewhere else so we can actually turn this thing on. I guess that might be the case. Because this definitely doesn't seem to be doing anything as of yet, so maybe I needed to go to that other place to get something from there, possibly. There might be something in the water, but I would prefer not to go and explore that at least now. So I'll rather go to the other location first. And yeah, you should have gotten satchels, game just is a mini. So it clearly has been for me. I was indeed thinking that I'm pretty sure I looked through the places pretty well. Really? Like I don't have any idea what I'm missing, and apparently indeed I was missing an item that wasn't even where it was supposed to be. So it's like, well, what was I exactly supposed to be doing about that? Let's go here. And then there was the passage through the stone wall in there. Yep. Let's go there and see where that leads. Scrolling through all of these spaces. Norenen Dur. A lot darker over here. I'm glad I have the Amulet of Light. For sure. So that I can see more without even having another type of light source, for sure. This definitely is not a tumor place. This is like, I guess, the place where the bugs came from. I could assume at least as much. This looks like the place of those bugs. Bug creatures. Rather than actually a tumor place. This doesn't seem to have anything to do with the tumor place. Grand stair. Case is there. What about other directions? This doesn't like look quite like those Daedric shrines either. It has familiarity with it considering the black color, but it doesn't quite seem to be from there. But maybe it is considering there's Daedric creatures over here. Fine enough. Quite a few of these creatures even. That's not even taking almost any damage from this at the moment. Guess I just didn't hit it properly. It's too big. At least we got it. But like I said, it reminded me of tumors. Or these things. Droids. Well, that's... You're a Tremora, not a droid. Why do you have a droid club? That seems very strange. Oh Ochrim Titan. Yeah, you were pretty huge. I guess this creature sent those things out there. Those like weird bug creatures. No idea. Quite strange in reality. No idea how I would find here something that would allow me to power that thing up though. Which seems like I probably can't. But I'm not quite certain. Maybe I could find something in here and it's at least connected, so it makes sense to go and explore this area. Regardless. It's also empty space. This big empty hall. Well, at least I explored into here. I don't see anything on top either. No. Pretty sure I don't. I'll just try to see a little bit more of that mini-map, I guess. At least a little bit more. So, yeah, explore that spot. Pretty much as I could. Can you use torch? I can also use a torch, but it of course just means simply that then like if it's too dark for you guys, then I'll use a torch. But it will mean that I can't use my shield, but there will be more light, nonetheless. I can still see well enough because of that light spell being active all the time, but of course this might be giving a little bit more visibility. Ah, one of you clad fierce. Another one. I'm ready for ya. Is there anything else over here? This just seems to be a big location with hardly anything really in this specific area. At least. And of course I'm kind of always afraid of using a torch when I'm close to the water because the sound this torch makes when you accidentally extinguish it is really bad. It's pretty loud, if I could say so. At least that's the noise that I remember Diana being scared of, so... gotten scared off. So that was the doorway for the grand staircase. What's this way then? What is this doorway? The teeth that gnash. That scene sounds very strange. Okay, let's rather go to the grand staircase first. A skeleton archer in this place seems extremely strange. But hello, skeleton archer. You do have some flame arrows on you. Lots of crystals. This is a grand staircase, that's true. Sorry. You guys did get quite destroyed. Is this like just a staircase all the way up from some different spot? I do kind of wonder. Or is it just a staircase? You actually hit me. Good job. There is more of these things. Grand Ancestor. I don't like you guys just shooting me all the time, especially with a lot of effects that you're doing on me. Ectoplasm. Greater Ancestral Post just gives ectoplasm. Let's do another quick save, just in case. This doesn't somehow seem like the way to solve the tumor area though. Like, this can be a cool place and a cool connection, but I don't know what would be exactly the connection to everything that is going on in the tumor location, or why it's not working. So, guess we'll see. At least the jumping takes us forward quite quickly. This is a grand staircase though, but it didn't look like it led to much anywhere. I might be mistaken, but it didn't look like it. This definitely does take into water though. If I go into the water, I definitely don't want to be trying to have the torch on my hand. In my hand. That's some sort of a, like, almost a gate looking thing. That looks strange. I can't go through it for some reason. That's even more strange. Why would I not be able to go through this sort of a thing that is clearly a gate? Unless it's gonna be a gate later, and that's why it's like at the moment blocking it completely, going through it. On this side I could do it. To be honest, it didn't look quite even correct on the other side. Yeah. That looks a little bit weird from this side. Slightly weird. Ah, my game, my game. My poor game. Ah, you learned a Finnish word. I presume, at least. Milan. Oh, no idea. No idea. What would be over there otherwise? I'll just equip the torch back then, I guess. And I guess I could sleep quickly so I can restore my health. Yep, it is a Finnish word. Tapa is indeed a Finnish word. Yep. Morrowind is not feeling good. And it could be an accurate for Morrowind as such. At least in the situations when you are fighting something. What did I want to do? I wanted to equip the torch back so we can go and easier check the one location still left, I think. Yeah. There's the torch. Tapa tapa. Okay, tap tap tap. I'm just saying tap tap though. Generally speaking, like tap 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 rather than tapa. Tapa is like different, completely to me. And yes, kill kill in Finnish. Yeah, tap tap rather than just tapa tapa. Tapa is completely different, like when there's a in the end. But yes, that's definitely a Finnish word. But yeah, you said the Finnish word. The teeth that gnash. Strange name for a place. Pretty big area with a lot of torches. Is that an ice atronach or a frost atronach? Not sure. Lots of enemies though. I don't think I require to have this in here though. I think I would like to have the shield. There's so much light here specifically that I don't think that is exactly required. No, that's actually just the lightning effect too. No, you are there. Storm atronachs have been still more very zoned for me. This one didn't do too bad of an amount of damage, but it could have, possibly. Yep. I'm very happy to get rid of the storm atronachs immediately. Just so I don't have to worry about those creatures. And yeah, it does definitely look neat when you enter into this location. Definitely looks neat. I learned something more. That's nice. I guess I'll at least take your heart. Ledric War Axe. It's a pretty nice looking axe. I guess I should rest just for a little bit so I can actually level up. It's been a while. You have ascended to level 35. The results of hard work and dedication are always look like luck to saps, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success. Not much choices anymore. Strength, intelligence, willpower already or maxed out, so I guess I'll take some agility, speed and endurance. My personality sucks. So does my luck. I guess I'll take your heart. Sydän lähti mukaan. Yeah, it came with me. It certainly did. But yeah, this is a sweet looking location, especially when you enter here first from there. Definitely a sweet looking location. A bit of a staircase up, or well, pillars up. I don't know if there's anything here, but like this is so perfect to go on and like get all the way on top. So I have to. Just for that reason. Even if there would be nothing over here. It still continues. Now I reached the top. That took a while. But yeah. It's a very nice looking area with all of these lights for sure. Very, very nice. I was thinking, how much damage will I take? Not too much though. I wanted to just jump off though. So, this was the direction I haven't been in yet. Sounds so weird. It's my first Finnish word, so I want some warrior one. Warrior one. Citadel of Muntur. That's strange. A citadel even. All of this water definitely does not allow me to use my torch. Well, a golden saint wants to be killing me at least. And so is a tumor. Tremora. Hi. Ow. I don't like all of your fireballs and everything. There's so many of these guys. I'm just trying to at least get into a specific location where I could try to kill a few of them at the time. And I did kind of manage with that. Let's just heal ourselves just a bit. And prepare for some more combat. You're doing strange things. Just drink the water, I guess. Yes, you like to cast fire. It's not that efficient against me though. Truly. And then there's a pink twilight. And then there's a golden saint. But yeah, this place would have been... Back in the day when I first time came to visit in this place, this would have been a really difficult place. For sure. Not as much anymore. As it would have used to be back in the day. Yay, I blocked. Poor golden saints. Ebony tower shield. I'll pick it for now, I guess. To be honest, that might be even a pretty good shield otherwise, but it is heavy armor, so... Probably don't really want to be using that hard. Okay then. By the way, we should have everything to just do the weather machine, if I understood correctly. We can just explore this place though. I'll explore this place at least into the end, but I'm not really sure what I need. Maybe I should have used the oil there, but I don't know how to use the oil. It's just strange because it didn't seem to do anything, but maybe I should have just tried to place some item in there. That's possible. But at least I'll explore this spot first when we are here. I was thinking that it might be that we have everything for it or supposed to have everything if I just knew what we are supposed to do. But I'm just not... I wasn't quite sure. Like, I was thinking, well, maybe we need something from somewhere else. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that was in any way the case. Basilica of Divine Whispers. I'll ask if I don't have any idea when we return to that place how to do tapa with fire. Tapa tulella. Yeah, or just tulella, but tapa se tulella. Kill it. Specifically, we wanna be saying the it, sure. So many things. Storm Atronach first and foremost, then we can worry about all the other Atronaches. Storm, I dislike the most. This is a strange looking place though. Or well, it's strange that this shrine is so close to a tumor place. To me. You look very strange. Very strange. So many tumor statues over here. So many. I guess this must be like all of the different tumor princes, statues of them, so to speak. I just don't recognize, and definitely I don't remember the names of any of them, but it's very interesting looking place, regardless. Very much so. Hi you. I did do a mission for you, Kai, at least, if I remember correctly. It might not have been the case that it was exactly you, but possibly it was you. I just slid away from there. Oh no, I went all the way down into the water. It's kind of difficult to see exactly where to go in here sometimes. Just trying to work my way somehow. From here I guess we can better get over here at least. Have a look. Whatever guy you exactly are. Lampy Mampy means warmer. Yep, the structure of that word is weird. That is true. Lampy Mampy. It's an interesting structure for sure. Very much so. Very interesting structure indeed. Now, if I could actually make it more future, but it's the problem when I want to also be looking into all of these things. So then like, well, I want to try to look very well into these things in the meantime too. Just strange to see all of these statues here like this. What statue were you? You're the beast-looking statue. I don't know if there's really anything else here. It's just a place for all of these statues of theirs, I think. It's very interesting though. It was nice to come and visit here, even if there wouldn't be anything else for me to do here. But yeah. Okay then. So what's your guys' favorite? Mampy Lampy. When you start thinking about it, yep, your language is so similar with mine. In some things, I'm sure, at least. In some things. Well, we came through this place and we saw and we conquered. And I guess we can just happily leave now. Didn't see anything else we should be doing here, but it was an interesting visit. What statue did you like the best, Ayunta? That was basically my question. There was quite a few statues there. But it's kind of more difficult for you to really be answered anymore when I left from that place. But anyways, I did still ask that question. So, all the way over there then, to the other side. So we can exit from here. Still, was definitely an interesting place to visit. That, I would say. Did I just go into a staircase thing? Yeah, I think so. I need to remember how to exactly exit from here. Because it's not like you can even see the exit or the entrance that you used to come into here. It was exactly the opposite side from this. I remember that much. So it's here through this like a cavern. If we can return the same way, I definitely hope we can. Would be sad if we somehow wouldn't be able to return the same way we arrived into here. I'd say. It's just strange that it's not actually showing it on the map, that passage properly. At least I assume there was nothing else that I would have needed to find from there. But yeah, then we needed to go back to the King's Walk. And then somehow do all the things that I need to do to actually activate that machine. Maybe there's some other button or something that I missed that I would need to have powered it on. Not sure what it might have been. But I could guess that I probably missed something. Even if I don't know what. But yeah, considering that place wasn't even a tumor place, I did think that we probably needed to be here. As in, we have everything that we need to somehow operate this. I just wish that I knew exactly how. But I definitely don't see anything else than just this thing. I just like... Usually you never can still do the sort of thing that you can just... Unless I can do something to these pylons over here, like on the sides. Or whatever I should be calling them. Not sure. Maybe I should be able to somehow start these up. But again, I wouldn't have any idea at least how to do that. So... Still very much like this look of this place. I wonder. Where was the oil thing? Like, that's the only thing that I can think of exactly. Just because, like, maybe it's not oiled well enough. Maybe that's the way for it to start working, the spoiled tumor oil. I highly doubt this would work. Considering, yeah, it just drops it automatically there, basically. Because it's not like you usually use things in this game in this sort of manner. But that's the only thing that comes into my mind, that maybe I can use this somehow here. But maybe if I'm really close, it will use it. Like I wanted to use it. Maybe I need to put it there. Didn't work. Maybe I need to have something else there, but what could that then be? What am I supposed to have if I'm supposed to place something there? I highly doubt that's how it works though. And diamond. Certainly that's the answer. As in not. The only other thing that we exactly got right here was the ash. Some ashes, pile of ash, but yeah. I don't think that's the answer by any means. I'm just being silly and trying things that I know that shouldn't in any way work. But this isn't exactly working, so... Would I have supposed to get clues somewhere? How to make something like this work? I did get some of those books that had some maintenance thing in them, but like I would more pay attention to them if they actually properly told me something. They're just old tumor books. Manufacture of metals. Pipe fitting. Because there wasn't like this manual and cock replacement and maintenance. But that doesn't seem to be helping me too much either in this sort of situation. Combustibles and fire safety. Once getting stuck for hours in a dungeon in Oblivion, it was damn weird. Usually don't have to backtrack your way out of the dungeons, but it was an exception and it was a huge place. Fits pretty well though. I got you, Tajunta. Ah, okay. The most important rule of my language is read as it's written and write as you speak. Yep, definitely Finnish works like that. It's not quite the case with English, for example, for sure. Yep, definitely not the case in English. But yeah, this definitely doesn't seem to do anything. The shame for me is that it's not telling me exactly what they need to do. These at least tell me exactly that they cannot be used until this is powered up. The only question for me is exactly how I am supposed to power this up. I don't think they told me anything what it was supposed to or how it was supposed to activate. Ash storms. Well, she wanted it to create ash storms. It kind of makes sense if I would place the ash here, considering we have a lot of ash that we've picked up, but it's not like it's actually activated in any sense. I'll just place it here anyways. It's the only thing that I can think of doing, really. Junction box. Powered on. Like, I can think of maybe I can do some lightning spells or something to just activate it. I should go and actually investigate down, I guess, at least. Because maybe there's something useful here. Even though it's probably there's not. But I had to at least come and see if there's something useful down here. But yeah, definitely doesn't seem like there's any. So yeah, I'll just go and swim away then. Swim away. There is at least this staircase, so to speak, rock case, which you can climb back on. So that's a-okay. When you got this question from Almalexia, we got power tumor coher from her. That is what goes in there. Ah, did we? I don't think she mentioned anything of giving me something like that, but maybe she did indeed, and that would be the thing that we need in here. I didn't realize she gave us an item, but of course the problem is also that we did take this item like a week ago, so if I'm supposed to have an item like that, then that's the only question, where is it? I didn't need to go into a different person, right? Getting such an item, right? I hope. I have no idea where that would be though. Because those are just tumor cylinders that I picked up in here. I didn't drop it back home, right? I'm pretty sure I didn't drop it home when I went to leave a lot of stuff there. I just have no idea where it could then be if we got such an item. But I didn't notice her telling me she actually gave me anything. So that's the problem. Huh. Hey Koneassa, welcome to stream for you too. I even vaguely remember you getting that, but can't be totally certain. That's a great question. Likely, slightly, mildly swear all the time. Yep, that is climbing up the ranks to become the most used command, no doubt. Yep. But hey Koneassa, welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well this week. I hope your week was good. And yes, Morrowind just keeps going, but yeah, if she gave me as an item, then I don't exactly see it. Unless I somehow, when I was emptying all my inventory, somehow would have managed to actually drop it back at our home instance when I didn't know what it would have been. But I didn't, in my opinion, touch a lot of things over here, and I don't even remember scrolling over such a thing. But if it was an ingredient, for example, then sure, I would have dropped it for sure. Powered trimmer coherer. Maybe my inventory was full and I just dropped it. Would that be possible? I don't know. Ay. To be honest, I'm tempted to just try to add that item then too, because I don't think I have it anywhere in here. If I have it somewhere else, maybe, but I have no idea then where. No idea where. But yeah, I hope that you guys would have noticed if I accidentally went ahead and dropped that. But yeah, it's especially is kind of likely sort of situation that I dropped it, or again we somehow wouldn't have managed to actually receive it. But here definitely was the problem that it's best to start this sort of a quest when you actually go into a new location, rather than the week before, because it's difficult to then anymore quite remember that you were supposed to do something like that. But yeah, I don't think I have that in my inventory. Yep, I wish that 472 would be here, so 472 could be telling me how to exactly add this item into my inventory. And what it exactly was called. Because, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got it, maybe I didn't. I have no idea if I got it or if I didn't. The only other option is trying to go back home and, well, trying to find it somewhere. But it would be a shame to climb all the way back just for that reason and then come all the way back down. If only. So, anyone have any command consoles that I could use? Yeah, that was the trimmed satchel, but I wonder how the command would be for this specific item that we need. Thanks, Sayunta. Unfortunately, it's not exactly the trimmed satchel this time around, but whatever this item is called that we need. It's probably called like that, and then we just need to add the number 1 there. Yes, we could try to change the item of the name, but someone would need to still look it up exactly what the item of the name is. Because otherwise, I can't say I would definitely know what it's called. Or if it's exactly the thing that Sare wrote there earlier. But yeah, otherwise I can. But again, then I still need the add item. That down thing. And then whatever that would be called. Okay. Misk. Like trying to look through completely. We like trying to carefully make sure I don't get anything wrong with this. Better 2 1. There are 2 for it in Wiki. Okay. It says that not found. What not found on line 1? Not found on line 1. R2 1. Okay, did it add something like that into my inventory now or not? That's the question. Not quite sure. Did it do something or did it not do something? I don't think I see an item in my inventory that would be new. I don't think. You probably didn't need that first. You put in there. Okay. Oh yeah, the add item and that. Yeah. Now that you mention, I didn't need that. Add item. Just that. Add item and then just like not that, but then the misc. Misc. DVRB. Then the better. Or better 2. I don't know which one we need, but let's try the better one just. At least it did not complain about adding as an item. There it is, power tumor coherer thingy. But yeah, I don't definitely remember that we would have had something like that. I don't remember that I would have dropped it, but it is possible that I dropped it back at our home. It's definitely plausible. I would have to check if that's the case at some point in the future. Yes. Add it. Okay, now I can like select some things, I presume. Whatever each one of those means. That's like a volcano. I wonder what some of these actually mean. I guess this would like stop it into a specific spot. Possibly. Oh, yeah. It went all the way around. That's definitely rain. Like it's now trying to understand what would be the ash storm. Would it be that one? That definitely is. Okay. Now I would have sort of managed to... I believe that machine is now causing ash storms in Morrowind. At least that's a volcano. And there's like an eruption and all of that. So, maybe. Use mark spell and recall here. So after you check, you can come back. I guess I can, but... How do I get out of Morrowind then? I guess I can talk to the receptionist. Normally I just have my mark and recall spell simply placed all the way back at my home place so that I can always travel there back if I want. So I'm kind of not loving the idea of doing the mark and recall spell into here because that's not normally how I do it nonetheless. Just because I always love to go and just have my home be my recall place so I can go there whenever I want. But yeah, some of this Tamriel repealed place I have, and then I did still visit quite a lot of places of Morrowind in the end. I visited. I guess I could mark here, even if I do kind of dislike it, to be honest. I don't want to mark outside of my home. But hey, we may not even visit in my home ever anymore in this stream, so why not mark this place then temporarily? Yep, I would assume so too, Sarette, that I think we did it. Yep, I definitely assume that we must have done it, considering it, so to speak, worked. So I assume it worked, but in this case I'm not ready to blame the game for me not having that item. Like the other case in here, I was ready to do that because really I just didn't find such an item. But in this case, it may be completely my fault that I just thought that it was just a normal cylinder and just accidentally dropped it when I shouldn't have done so. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. As already. Can I travel through here? Why isn't it giving me the option? Hey. You spider thing. These apparently have already respawned. That's a shame. That last hole is gonna be a pain then if I really have to go through that area again with all of the enemies that were there. I hope it won't have all of the enemies. Definitely hope it won't have. Oh dear. Just trying to avoid all the arrows into the head. Hello, you're no problem, gladly. So yeah, it's very plausible that I had that item somewhere, if only I knew exactly where. And if only I remembered that I was supposed to have such an item for this case. Ah, if only, if only. I was kind of afraid that you were alive. I don't love you being there either, shooting at me. At least you're kind of slow at shooting those arrows, to be honest. Kind of slow. There you go. Ah, dear. You know where, Milan? Question mark. What do you mean? You know where I left that item? This place definitely at least has this enemy back on its feet. Different question if it has all the enemies back. But let's just get out of here right now. I do wonder how, or it will be interesting to see how Mournhold looks now when there would be ash storms about there. Definitely gotta say, that will look interesting. They were in those rooms. I don't know what you mean, Milan. Good grief. Did that woman put scratch in my shorts? I guess that's an ash storm. Up ahead. Above us.
I'm listening.
This weather is odd, but nothing to be concerned about. Go about your business. Yes. Just slightly odd. Yes, I'm going to the wrong direction. I don't know what you mean then. In those rooms. Well, you would have to specify. I don't know anymore what time, when, everything like that. And specifically because we are talking about a powered item. We aren't talking just an item that looks similar in the way it looks like. It needed to be a powered item that we got it from Almalexia. We're talking about specifically that where I would have put that in. So I assumed that you mean that overall some item that I had and were in those rooms that were similar, but they were not powered up. So I presume you mean just those items that were similar look but weren't the items that we were looking for anyways, at least from what I would understand from that. You don't apparently care. You thought they didn't important and that can be the case. Well, but we are talking about it needed to be a powered item, Milan. it's not like it mattered if it would be just that looking item. It needed to be either important or powered up or not powered up. If it wasn't powered, then it wasn't important to begin with. So if you're just talking about the items in that previous location. Okay, Milan. What is it you need? I have no more jobs for you. You need to go talk with Lady Almalexia. Sure thing. Let's go meet Lady Almalexia. Are you happy? There's ash storms. Sure, so merciful. In my wisdom I have sent you to activate the Karshan's Behan. Tell me you have accomplished this task for your goddess. Well, go look outside. I have. Well done, Felinsaret. This is the effect I was looking for. Ash storms in Mournhold. My magic will prevent anyone from future tampering with this machine. You will, of course, keep silent about this. My powers have betrayed mortal. They are not gone. My ordinators will take care of the remains of this end of the times cult and their leader. You have done well. Yes, the Karshan's Behan is creating the weather just as I had hoped, and it will remain this way until I am satisfied these people have learned a lesson. Sure, Almalexia, sure. By the way, has there been any more juuust in the DLCs? There were so many of those people. I don't think there has been. I am well pleased, good and faithful servant. My people look upon the elements and see their written a divine testament to my lordship. Did ever any other god displace his dominion over the earth and sky? But now, with a heavy heart, I must lay a sad burden upon you. I bid you to bring the peace of understanding to my missing hand. Your missing hand? I think you have both of your hands. Huh. One of my most faithful gods, one of my very own hands of Almalexia, pledged to honor and protect and serve me in all ways, has lost his mind. Salas Valor has abandoned me, and now spews vile and slanderous untruths about me to any who would listen. I pity him, and know he is not responsible for these actions. To view the splendor of a god may drive even the strongest mortal mad. But now he presents a threat to us, and he is very dangerous. I fear you may not be able to spare his life. Now Salas Valor haunts the streets and sewers of Mournhold. His wild, distracted manner frightens the people. But even my alternators are afraid to confront so terrible a weapon master and war wizard. I beg you, seek out Salas Valor. Relieve us of this threat to my beloved people, and bring peace to my sacred city of Mournhold. Yeah, your sacred city that you decided to curse with ash storms. Salas Valor was once my most trusted hand and faithful servant, but recently his behavior has been erratic. He has been quiet and unresponsive. I am afraid I may have allowed him to come too close. It is impossible that a mortal and a god might meet on equal ground, but perhaps he had deluded himself. I regret his lamentable state, and am sorry that I may have been partly responsible for his condition. One of your hands of Almalexia, eh? Ah, your personal card, yes. Well, so Salas Valor. Alrighty. Almalexia sent me to deal with Salas Valor, one of her elite guards, the Hans, who has gone mad and who now presents threat to Almalexia. She says she pities him and knows that he is not responsible for his actions, but she says he is very dangerous. I may not be able to spare his life. And he was just supposed to be on the streets and on the sewers. Is he in the sewers of this place? But also Almalexia is pleased with the ash stones created by the Karshan's Behan. The city of Mournhold is strangled by the harsh weather. The decorative trees lining the city streets are dying, and the people are frightened. I can only hope the goddess does not allow this to go on for long. Why am I exactly helping her do such things? Where was he exactly? Just partially responsible for his actions, eh? By the way, has there been any more juuust? Yeah, that thing that you asked. I haven't seen more juuust, unfortunately, Tayunta, so I don't think there are more. To be honest, I really... Like, it was nice to come and meet Almalexia, but I really would prefer not to serve her either at this point. She really doesn't really deserve to be served, I'd say. Just my personal opinion on that. Definitely don't see that item here. I wish that I didn't do the mark spell down there though, cause really, apparently it's not my job to go and turn it off. I was thinking that maybe I can go back and turn it off, but clearly not, unfortunately. So now my mark isn't even at home, so I could go and check it out if I had dropped it there, but I don't know. What then? What should we do? Or where should I be going and starting to look for this guy? Because she is our goddess. Yeah, she's kind of a bit so... Sorry, yes. She really isn't the nicest person. Just like I can't say the king would be the nicest person in here either. I'm not sure why I'm doing either of their bidding. Like, seriously, they don't deserve our work at all. So I really wouldn't want to be doing anything for them. If she had a teeth, she'd had a dog. Sure. Is someone parking too much for you or something? I don't know what you mean by this. But yeah, sure, our goddess. Yeah, sure. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. Already enough problems with all of these things, and I guess I have to try to go somewhere in sewers to try to figure out where this guy is. But, no idea where. So it was Salas Valor. I may personally even, to be honest, just go on ahead and have a look where he is. Cause, I don't know. It may take quite a while for me to try to figure out where this Salas... This doesn't look right in Mournhold at all. This looks so incorrect to have this sort of ash storms going on in here. So wrong. So wrong. Well, not much I can do about that, I guess. And yeah, at least we went through the full tumor place, even though I had to add an item a couple of times, to be honest. There are 3 quests in this, by the way, anymore, this current one being one of them. I got you, Sare. Yep, especially if I don't go to Solstheim anymore, then we are pretty close to the end, definitely. Considering I don't know even if I care to do more of Helset's bidding either. I'm happy enough that we met Helset as a prince. I saw him, that's fine enough. So I don't know if I need to be seeing more of him. And after all, I now know that he was behind sending the assassins to kill us and everything, which is nice to know. But yeah, I think I'll end here for today. So thank you everyone for watching here on Twitch streams. I'll continue again next Friday, hopefully with a bit more luck. And on Sunday, of course, on both Sundays, there's going to be the Prince of Persia, Warrior Within, and Mass Effect 2. So you're welcome to join me in the Sunday streams too. But thank you for watching here indeed on Twitch streams and later on YouTube, and I hope you enjoyed. We'll see how much longer we're gonna be playing Morrowind. Bye bye till next time.